Hey, in this video, we're going to be talking about SEO for beginners, and that's search engine optimization. We're going to be talking about theories, tips, and tricks. So stay tuned. And welcome to this channel. This is the Wannabe Digital Marketer, and what that means is that I believe that all digital marketers are wannabes. Hey, we all want to get to that next level, so, why not just admit we're all wannabes, we want to get there, so let's get there together. Before we jump into SEO, scroll down a little bit, drop a comment, let me know why you want to learn SEO. I'm really curious. I'd love to see if you can comment below and like this video while you're at it. All right, let's jump into SEO. Personally, I first got into SEO back in 2008. What I was doing is I was researching keyword. I first learned about keyword research and I was fascinated. I was learning how many times people were searching for certain keywords each month, and I just dove right in. And I remember back when I started like an affiliate website, and I found a keyword, desktop PC cases, and I learned that people were searching that keyword hundreds of times a month, and there weren't a lot of search results that were kind of matching it. So what I did is I built out a website, I optimized it for SEO, I optimized it for that keyword, and I ranked an affiliate website for that keyword, and I was able to earn affiliate income each month. After experiencing that, I was fascinated. I just kept diving in deeper and deeper and learning. And the more I learned, the more I realized the mystery of SEO. It's a big puzzle, and it's fascinating that you can actually, game the system to actually rank above people and earn organic traffic that's free. You're not paying for this traffic. But we'll get into that in a second. What makes SEO so interesting is that search engines are always changing. The way they rank websites is constantly updating. It is much different from back in 2008 to it is in 2020. So what we need to do as marketers and SEOs, we need to always update ourselves, and we need to stay on top of what they are ranking in Google right now and why. All right, let's jump into it. How does search engines work? We're going to start with Google and mainly talk about Google in this video, but let's not forget about Bing, Yahoo, DuckDuckGo, and other search engines. But we really I like to focus on Google. They have 92% of the market share, and let's face it, it's Google's world and we just live in it. So what is Google? How does it work? Basically, it's just a directory of websites. All the websites that are on the internet, Google has read and taken and put it into its directory and made it readily available for the public. And how do they do that? They do that using a crawler. A crawler is basically just an algorithm and a bot that goes to every single website on the internet, and it then takes in the information that it finds on that website and then stores it in its database and makes it readily available for whenever you need to search for something. It'll be able to provide you with those results. And I know that's a lot of websites. Google right now has about 30 trillion pages indexed in Google. 30 trillion, that's 100 million gigabytes of storage for websites. That's a lot. But hey, that's what they need to do. There's about 5.8 billion searches per day on Google. They need to be able to produce the most accurate results so that people keep coming back to them. If you're not still hung up over that number of 5.8 billion searches a day, you need to think about it a little bit more. That's almost 40,000 searches per second. Wow. Another 40,000 searches. Another 40,000. Another 40,000. Another 40,000. That's just insane. So what does Google do with all of those websites in its store database once it crawls them? Well, it stores them and it makes them available to you in the results. So say if you go onto Google and you search for a keyword, it's going to produce you with about 4 paid ads, and then under the paid ads, you'll see the organic ads. And when I say organic, that means those are the index pages in Google that Google crawled and is now providing you with the most related results to your search. Under that, you'll see some more ads, but in between the ads, you'll see 10 results on each page that are organic, meaning Google is saying, hey, these are the websites that are most related to your search, and we want you to go to them to find the answer that you're searching for. Does that make sense? And they do that by they grab your URL, and if you go into Google now, I'll post a picture right here, but you can see the title of a website, you will see the URL of the website, and you'll see a description. So that's the information that people see once they search for something. So you have an entire website, it might be the nicest website, but it really, all that matters is that title, the description, and the URL. And that's what's gonna cause people to click on the website. We're not talking about PageRank yet, but wait till we get into PageRank. So what is PageRank and why is it so interesting? PageRank determines what order you're gonna be ranked for a keyword. So let's say we use the keyword SEO. You go in Google and type SEO. They're gonna provide you, like I said, those 4 paid results, and then they're gonna go into the 10 organic results. How do you figure out, how do you get to that top position, right? So actually 20% of the people that search something on Google are going to click on that number 1 spot, right? That the first result that comes up in Google, 20% of people are gonna click on that. 11% of people click on that second result. So that's almost a 10% drop from position 1 to position 2. So that the golden egg is to get to position 1. How to do that? Now that's SEO. There are 2 main factors that determine a page rank. There's a lot more, but I like to stick with the top 2 because that's the little big basics. We're in a beginner video here, okay? So the number 1 is a keyword and topic, okay? If you have a web page and it has a keyword or a topic that's closely related to what the people are searching, it's going to show up in results. Other than that is something called domain authority. Now, I know what you might be thinking. What is domain authority? When I started this video, I went into what a crawler was and how a crawler works. When a crawler visits a website, it will go from one website. If it sees a link on another website, it will go to that one. So a crawler is actually crawling the web, crawling all these different websites. And what domain authority does is it will look at each website and it will say, okay, if this website is referring this website has some authority, okay? So if you have, Facebook.com or Google.com linking to this website, that means that this website has a high authority. We're gonna rank this fairly high, okay? So that's called backlinking, and you get domain authority from backlinking. You can get links from pages all over the internet. So what is domain authority? Domain authority is when you have one website linking to another website, and that domain authority is right in the middle. It's saying, how good is this one website linking to this website? If it's a good website, we're gonna rank it, give it a high authority. If it's a bad website or a spammy website, we're gonna give it a low authority. This plays a huge role in where it's gonna rank you on Google. Remember, ranking in Google as high as possible is so important. 75% of searches don't even go to that second page. They're just gonna be sticking on that first page of top 10 results on Google. All right, let's jump into SEO, the optimization of how to rank higher on Google. That's why we're here, and that's the fun stuff. So as I was saying before, the top factors to ranking in Google is your keyword, topic, and domain authority. But there's ways to optimize your keywords and your topic to rank higher in Google, because you're competing against all these other websites. You need to know what Google is looking for that ranks them higher, and you need to make those changes to your own website. So you want to make sure you're using your keyword in your page title, your headings on the website, and throughout the context of your website as well. However, there are factors in there and penalties that Google will apply to you if you're perhaps using those keywords too much or becoming spammy. Then they'll be able to identify your website as spammy and not rank it higher. So you just have to be careful, find a nice medium. I like to mention the keyword about no more than 10 times on the page, and that's worked out pretty well for me in the past. But every situation is different. Okay, now, how to optimize domain authority, the golden goose. Well, you have to acquire high quality backlinks, and that's what it's all about. It's about crafting your content to attract people to link to your content. And the more people that link to your content, the more authority you'll build, and the higher you'll rank. So to optimize your content, make it easily shareable content, okay? Now let's go to speed of the website. If you don't have a fast website, Google will know that, and they'll rank people that are faster than you higher than you. So you need to focus on your website being as fast as possible. Not only for Google's sake, but also for user experience. Conversion rates will drop another 12% for every extra second it takes for your page to load. It drops 12%, that's a lot. Other than speed, you have secure. You want to make sure your website is secure, which that means you have an HTTPS or an SSL certificate installed on your website. And recently, I believe in the past year, Google implemented, it's very hard, extremely, I don't even think you can rank in Google if you don't have a secure website now, so make sure you have that. If you have any questions on how to secure your website, drop a comment below. I'll be able to provide some examples and hopefully another video soon about how to do that. Another important factor is your schema. So schema is like markup on our website. So when you build out a website, you're gonna have, your navigation up top, your logo, you're gonna have the context of the website, a header, a footer. So what schema does is schema lets you code in to tell Google and search engines, okay, this is my header, this is my logo, this is the organization name, this is the article, the content, this is the author of the content. You're pretty much like handing Google on a silver platter all the different elements on your page so that they know what to read and how to read it. It's important. And especially when we get into 2020 and 2021, Google has said that schema is going to be extremely important and extremely difficult to implement. So it's best to start now. So let's get into the trends of SEO. What do we need to look out for 2020? Well, we need to pay attention to what's called the EAT update in Google. So they made an update in Google where they named EAT. So it stands for EAT. That's expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. And what they're looking for is to make sure that websites have authority in the topic that they're serving content in and that they're trustworthy. And this is especially important in the YMYL industry, which stands for your money, your life. So basically websites that are talking about finances or health, those are, Google sees those as very important, because if you're searching for something on Google, health related or finance related, they want to serve you the best authoritative and trustworthy content that they possibly can. Okay, so if you're in that industry, you need to make sure that you're building your authority and your trustworthiness in Google. And how do you do that? Well, you do that by backlinking and authority. So you domain authority, that is. So once you have some nice backlinks pointing to you, some that are good quality, you'll be able to explain to Google that, hey, people trust my content. Serve me to others. It's especially tough for user-generated content websites to rank for these kinds of things. Google will look at user-generated content, which means like, forums or Facebook, social media websites, where people are actually, anyone can go on there and type and update a website. It's really tough to rank for those if you're searching for something finance or health related, because you can't really trust what's getting put out there. You need to show users authoritative content that they can trust. By now, I hope SEO is starting to make a little bit more sense to you. If not, please drop your comments below. I'll try to answer them the best I can. And if this really interests you and you think you can maybe make a career out of SEO, hey, it's pretty fruitful. So SEO salaries range from about $50,000 a year to $70,000 a year. So if you're starting out in SEO, you might be on the lower end of that, but you can work your way up to $70,000, which is the average salary for like an SEO manager. Okay, if you're ready to get started and jump right in, here are some of the tools that I use that you can get started on with right away. First, keyword research. We'll start with Keyword Planner. It's a free Google tool. What you'll have to do is set up a Google Ads account, and you can type in your keywords in there, and you'll get your search volume to see how many times a month is someone searching for this keyword, and how can I rank for that. Next is Google Trends. So you can go onto trends.google.com, and you can search for what's popular right now, and you can see related searches in there as well. You can see trends over time, so if the past 1 year, 2 year, 5 years, and you can see the seasonality as well. Other than those keyword research tools, you have Search Console. This is one of the best SEO tools out there, and hey, it's provided by Google. It should be. And best part is, it's free. What Search Console does is it provides you with a tracking code that you can put on your website, and then Google will be able to tell you which keywords people are coming to your website from, and how many clicks you're getting per day, what your impressions are, what's your click-through rate, what's your average position. They give you all of this data for free. And not only that, they'll also show you if you have any errors on your website that you need to fix to improve your average position. They'll show you your sitemap on there and suggestions on how to improve your website, which coming directly from Google, what's better than that? If you thought this video was helpful, please subscribe below. I'm going to be posting a lot more videos about SEO, paid ads, social media. So please join me. And now, the link below, if you go to the description, the very first link, I'm providing you with a Facebook group. This is a private Facebook group. This is the Wannabe Digital Marketer community where you can go and ask questions, and there are professionals in there that can be able to help you and answer those questions. It doesn't just pertain to SEO in this group. This is going to be industry professionals in ClickFunnels and sales funnels and paid ads, Facebook ads, anything digital marketing related. We have people in this group ready to answer your questions. So please join, help answer questions yourself. I love the engagement. Thanks for watching this video.